Hello, welcome back to Zenith Unlocked Freedom from Addiction. We are deep in our reflection here on delayed gratification and how helpful this is to your efforts in overcoming your addiction. And while we see how experiencing delayed gratification can be good for you, it is also to see how this experience can be a little painful. It requires patience. How then can we have more patience to help us with the experience of delayed gratification? Is it possible to grow in patience like we might grow on our basketball skills to grow our ability to make a jump shot? Absolutely. Patience is a virtue, and virtues can be strengthened. And just like perfecting your jump shot, it is all in doing the same action over and over again. In June 2017, Alex Honnold became the first person to ever free solo El Capitan, a well-known rock formation in Yosemite National Park in California. His climb was described by sports writer Daniel Duane as one of the greatest athletic feats of any kind ever. If you do not know, a free solo is when someone rock climbs a cliff or surface without any cables or ropes, and Alex is one of the best at this. To train for this, Alex needed a lot of patience, but he also had to train for it by doing the same action over and over again. To train for rock climbing, he would practice hanging onto what is known as a fingerboard to build up his strength. He did what are known as repeaters, where he would hang for 7 seconds, take a 3-second break, and then go back to hanging for 7 seconds again. As the name implies, he would repeat this again and again, which would gradually build up his strength and make it easier to free solo climb. His grip and arm muscles were able to strengthen and get used to the movements and actions that he needed them to do in order to climb quickly and with great endurance. This is how you are to grow in patience. Not by avoiding having to wait for things or having to put up with annoyances, but by experiencing these things in order to exercise patience. It might seem unreasonable, as you would think that you would want to try to get through the day as efficiently as possible without any issues that require your patience. However, ironically, the opposite is better for you, especially in terms of working on overcoming your addiction. So I have here a list of many things you can do to grow in patience. The first is to read a book. This can be a fun way to have to put in some work to slowly experience a story come together to discover the narrative of what happens. You have to push yourself through it, and you can really only go as fast as you can read, which can often take some patience. Next, drive the speed limit and let everyone trying to merge in front of you. The goal here is to not try to zip around people or get where you are going quickly. It is to be patient as you calmly make your way to your destination. And instead of trying to be the most efficient driver, you're the nicest and most patient. Give yourself extra points if you are able to smile and wave after someone cuts you off. Next, volunteer your time to help at a hospital or elderly home. To give your time to do what others ask of you is a tremendous way to grow in patience. This allows you to say no essentially to all instant gratification as you put off what you want to do now so that you can serve others now. Also, you get to help people in need, which is amazing all on its own. All right, next, take the bus or train. Having to wait is great training ground for growing in patience, which will most definitely be experienced traveling by bus or train. Okay, next, grow a plant from seed. The beauty of watching a plant slowly sprout from the ground and develop is perfect for this. It is great because you really have no choice but to wait, and you also get to experience the beauty that comes through this waiting. This is actually the most perfect analogy of what we were talking about here. And then finally, put a puzzle together. Yes, this is a good analogy as well. A slow, arduous process that reaps tremendous results. What else is there like putting in the last piece of a puzzle? It can take a while, but the patience that putting the pieces together takes will help you grow in virtue tremendously. Each of these are great ideas, and I am sure you can come up with more. The plan here is to not make your life worse, but to help you better handle it when patience is required. This especially comes in use when you encounter the desire to give in to your addiction. The stronger your patience, the more likely you will be able to delay your gratification, say no to your addiction, and move on to the better life waiting for you without it.